SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
26.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Andrew Wingard in to make the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Check.
Hey, kill. 27. Wide.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Shreds the tackle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Mike 17.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He's checking crack.
They were going to 53.
Switch.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Kill.
Push him back. Mike 17. Bound to lose one.
Prescott now.
Mike 17.
He's going to dump this one down to Kelly. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
47.
17's Mike 17.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
All day, every day, any day. Slam. Hatchet. Check 26.
Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
47.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Watch the pass.
Here's Prescott.
Check. 53's the mic.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
47.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On play action, Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 17. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Let's go one more.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Prescott off play action. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Mike 17. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
319.
29 is the Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
258.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
1030. Scan 300. Scan 300.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a visiting. As we send you to Orlando, Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got it.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
318.
Mike 17. Let's go.
Now Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and in for the Lions, touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 30 on second down, Prescott. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Kill. It's 3rd down and 47. They were going to 53. They were going to 54. Crunch.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got Allen. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey. Go to 54. Why ain't it? Go 46.
Throwing. Prescott. Caught on the slant. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's coming. We got double up. Shift. Slam. Shift. What?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 75 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Second down and 3.
You're not ready. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Stop your whining.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Blue 58. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Over.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go, well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 17.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Inside.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Ship.
Over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
18.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight here.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.